So this is what happened.
Okay, yeah, you wanted to say something.
I was going to say that there's already an indication that the civil society of Nigeria is intimately following what is going on as a threat to security of federal government of Nigeria, and recommended in a conference here in Abuja on February 28, 2017, that the government should take responsibility by invoking the original principle of territoriality. That allows now Nigeria to look at this issue.
So how do you think that will upturn the judgment that was given by the court?
It has nothing to do with the judgment. This is a matter of rights of self-determination that preceded the rights of people in this region. Remember that we were a sovereign state who engaged a union with another country. Unfortunately, as Ms. Honorable Oben has said, that union does not hold anymore. It was dissolved in 1984 by the Parliament passing Restoration Law 84/01. But I have to also remind you that this debate is currently being done right now in the United Kingdom House of Lords. Last year, November 14, Lord Barton brought out the debate that we can no longer sit and be watching while disaster hit a country and another Rwandan type genocide, that war which is ongoing, takes effect. They recommended action, and Viscount Waverley actually is to be noted of having said that we should seek the permanent solution. The only reason that he didn't go to the extent of calling for a precise reason how this permanent solution can come to be executed. We are calling for an exclusive referendum. This will happen in the same manner as the British, the United Kingdom people are also being given a chance to exit the European Union.
Have you tendered this offer to the Cameroonian government? I mean, the Paul Biya presidency.
Well, you know,
for a referendum, because a referendum cannot be, organized outside the territories of Cameroon. Cameroon is a sovereign country.
Notice that is the issue. The definition of Cameroon is the one in question. There was supposed to be a confederation, which never took effect, and one country unilaterally occupied another country. We have to go back to the beginning and retrace the origin of how Cameroon can account for the English-speaking people being part of its citizens. That's the argument. And until we have come to terms with that, then you'll be making a presumption that Cameroon owns us. No, we are a sovereign people. The people of Ambazonia owns their sovereignty by virtue of United Nations Article 76B, which terminated trusteeship on October 1, the same date Nigeria got its independence, Ambazonia got its independence. The question now is that we engaged into a confederation, which is a sovereign...
With the French-speaking part of Cameroon back then?
Well, they are the majority. But
I'm talking about the confederation that you instituted. It was with the French-speaking part.
It was with the French-speaking part, but it was dissolved by an act of parliament. And we asked them to leave, but they have used military force to occupy our country, and now they are insisting on it at the cost of a war which is killing our people every day. There are more than 5,000 of our youths have been killed. It's just like they've decided that we are going to impose our will on you. You will become Cameroonians at all costs. Why we are demanding help from federal government of Nigeria is because they have the rights given to them by United Nations Article 51. Threat to peace is being perpetrated by the sovereign country of Nigeria, of Cameroon, at the expense of peace and security in the Gulf of Guinea, which was why that recommendation was provided by the Nigerian civil society.
Okay, very quickly, let me just get back to Cletus before we wrap up this just in about 30 seconds. Have you tendered, now these ongoing United Nations General Assembly, are you going to have a presentation to the General Assembly to look into this rather than looking towards the direction of Nigeria?
Yes, indeed. Luckily for us, Nigeria now is presiding over the United Nations General Assembly. And of course, it is also timely that we have just declared our support as a support group to lobby from the Nigerian Senate through the Nigerian government, and in collaboration with Ambazonians abroad and at home who are now facing, presently as we speak, the entire of Cross River State has over 35,000 refugees, with over 7 refugee camps spread from Calabar to Obandiku.
Okay.
And therefore we need to have Nigeria, it is the self-interest of Nigeria, diplomatic self-interest of Nigeria, to intervene
All right.
in that war.
Thank you very much. Cletus Obong, National Director, Nigerian Ambazonians Sovereignty Recognition Society, and of course Edwin Ingang, the community organizer, the Ambazonia Recognition Collaborative Council. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And of course, you've been watching Newsnight Nigeria here on the Rise News. We're heading for a short break now, but stay with us. We'll have plenty more when we return.